Now I'm going to show you how to finish one of my bracelet cuffs. We're going to start with a stitched cuff, glue, it can be E6000, Aleene's, or Weld Bond, pair of scissors, the bracelet form to put your canvas in, some thread for tacking the canvas down, and I use a quilting thread just in a gray, neutral color, works on everything, and then some little Emmy J hair ties. These are just soft bands. They're available anywhere hair supplies are sold, but we'll use them to hold the canvas on in the end, and it won't leave a crease in the canvas like a rubber band or a regular ponytail holder would. So I've already taken the canvas, I've cut it out and notched out the corners. You want to try to leave about 10 canvas threads on each side and a little less on the ends. The reason for the 10 is these are going to fold together and be your padding on the back. So you're going to start by folding the canvas down, taking about a half of a canvas thread all the way around to the back. And you'll work this around as you stitch and tuck the ends in and stitch this down. Okay, so you're going to start on one end, just tacking this down all the way around, and you can see how the canvas is going to serve as your padding in the back. You want about 10 canvas rows on each side so that they meet in the middle and it doesn't leave a valley down the center of your canvas. Okay, so this is going to get stitched all the way around this side, around the edge, back up this side, and here. Alright, in the interest of time, I've got another one that's already stitched, and you can see how it's all tacked down in the back. Okay, that's how it should look when you get the stitching done. So the next thing you're going to do is take your bracelet cuff and lay the canvas in the trough. Make sure it fits in there nicely and that you're not going to have any canvas hanging over the edge. And notice these corners are rounded just a little bit, so you may have to take your fingernail and push the corners in just a little bit on your canvas, just on the ends a little bit, and sometimes maybe just a little extra tuck on the end, just to make sure it fits in there really nice before we pull out the glue. Okay, that looks like it's going to be good. Okay, so set that aside and fill this entire trough with glue. So this is E6000, and like I said, you could use Aleene's or Weld Bond, or E6000 is always a good bet. So fill this up. Try not to get it on the side like that. A pretty generous amount of glue in this trough. Okay, all the way around. Make sure you get a good amount of glue on the ends and around the edges especially. Okay, that looks good. Make sure there's no glue on the edges. Okay, and then you're going to put your canvas in the trough. Make sure there's no glue on your fingers because you don't want to get that on the front of your canvas. Smooth that in. If you have to do a little pushing on the ends, now's the time to do it. Takes a little work, but it'll be worth it in the end. Okay, once you have it pushed in there nicely and filled all the way to the ends, then you're going to take these little Emmy J hair ties and flatten them out on the ends on top of the canvas. And then it needs to sit probably at least 12 hours. I mean, you can follow the directions on the glue, but better safe than sorry. Leave it a little longer than it says. Okay, check your edges, make sure everything's sitting in there real good. There's no white canvas showing. There it is, just give it a little push and then let that sit to dry.